5. I'm just gonna do this in the meantime. So let's just this. Alright, YouTube is live. Twitch, let me shop Twitch. Very efficient. I'm just gonna start doing my game. Hello, welcome to yet another Singe stream. Oh, NVIDIA broadcast is not connected. Good thing I checked. Where is that? There you go. Properties. Huh? Where in the world? Maybe NVIDIA broadcast is being. Functionality failed. Restart the app. Okay. Testing. Nice. It's nice and clear now. Now I just gotta restart this app. YouTubers will return. Exactly. We'll just do this, and there I am. Hello, welcome to yet another Singe stream. I'm trying to break them off. The stream is no longer broken. I wasn't on break, the stream was broken. I have returned to continue playing Arc Knights. I'm one stage short on normal mode, so I'm just gonna finish that.
Show me what you're made of.
Yes, I'll show you what I'm made of.
If you even can.
Horny thoughts. Mostly horny thoughts. Can I get a nicer tank up? Oh, for Silver Ash. What was my nickname for Silver Ash? It was something stupid. Ow. Ooh, Sarcat. Faceless Sarcats. This game is racist towards Sarcat.
Flaunting his gallantry, reaches none with his vanity.
Okay, maybe that was a mistake. Okay. That was intentional strategy. A Goomer, summon the Goomer. Goomer?
Where's their most annoying guy?
Oh, the things. The sludge piles. Fudge. This might not go so well. When he's nice, see what happens. And maybe flop.
Time for me to get
Alright, adios.
What a pity. Oh, I should try out a jet engine next time.
One Piece! The One Piece is real! I can't. Every time I hear that, neuron activation.
Do we have gardening plants? それでも慰めを求めますね。Forward.
Just who are you weaklings going to stop like that?
So this is your judgment.
This will be over
He
soon.
doesn't even get healed. Press yourself to be healed. Yes, she does. You gotta kill the Victorians. Victorians, yes. Victorians, that's all. Okay. Alright, and now we continue. Sorry
All
for
must
the
return to the existing
extremely
order.
brief
None
detour.
may disobey the rules.
No, that was such a horrifyingly long detour, wasn't it? Absolutely. Terrifying. And now we're back. We're back where we were before, or I will prove it. See, we go here, we go to story, it's exactly the same. So let's do this properly. Why are we not doing adverse? Because we're not going that far, buddy. Tutorial time. Tutorial.
Not one step backwards.
Hoshiguma! That was very cool. The healthy waifu of Hoshiguma, the healthier waifu of Necras. There's nothing wrong with liking Necras. She only wants to kill Victorians, and maybe some other people. That's cool. That's fine. I like it when people suffer. Oh god. Okay. Ow, that sounds painful. You heard the true damage bit, which is enough. Just like me. Look at the worms. Worms, is this horrifying now? I mean, I noticed them last time. Artillery is coming.
I'll be right there.
Inspector Oshiguma, are you alright? You saw our HP. It dropped like almost 0. I'm hanging in there, yes. Glad to hear. The enforcement squad has arrived. Doctor, please direct them to wipe out the remaining enemies. Alright, you guys. Today we're going to teach you how to wipe your ass, because apparently we got a problem. One, three.
Enemy sighted. You are the one who woke me.
Oh no. What? The person? What's Hoshiguma? Hoshiguma has 3 blocks. Oh, his stupid order.
Found found our prey. Draw, aim, loose. Humbly await. There's no escape.
Don't worry, they're still in range. I should have put her.
Gospel. Gather
There it
at my
comes.
fingertips.
We got knocked out this bad. Wow.
My bow has 3 choices, and the enemy 3 hardships.
Mission accomplished.
Well, we did it. I don't give a fuck. Moving on.
Please allow
Does
me
that
a
count?
chance to remedy
Please
this.
tell me it counts. Let's
This is my
continue.
mistake,
And
and
it's
in
not
no
like
way
the
represents the monastery.
previous disaster where it stopped. Okay, good. I do not care. I can go back and finish that later. You know, at some point, you have to wonder why, out of all the things, all the noises I can make, why the evil laughter is the one that I'm apparently so good at. Maybe it's because I am fucking evil. Here, up the wall, City Borough, Londonia. Where's your face, buddy? We all have faces. Or is the lack of a face intentional? Do they just actually not have faces? There's been a riot at Port 309. Tell the general the patrol squad has sniffed out the rebels. Sniff up. It's not just the rebels. We're exchanging fire with multiple groups. General, can you get us back? No need. Does Manfred look a bit different compared to last time? How are we doing? Debugging will take roughly another 15 minutes. You have debuggers in Sarka? Okay. I mean, sure. Actually, you've got 8. That's not how things work. Crunch time is no. We don't have time to spare here. You don't need me to go see what's going on down there? Just a suggestion, of course. Hello, new sarcasm person. You're worried it'll fail. Or you're worried I'll fail. Sorry. Of course not. One of your plans ever failed. My job is just to make sure we've got fewer unknowns along our path to victory. You've already done more than enough, mercenary. Calm. I came to, stand with me. I need you to see for yourself what is going on beneath these walls before the experiment begins. Oh, I know you. You're a playable unit, eventually. And I think you're not actually that bad of a person. Although I've heard things about these guys, the Sarkas guys, and that they're like not necessarily evil, more like maybe anti-heroes or something. I don't know. We'll see. I don't care. I've seen all kinds of spoilers. Calcit dies. She ran through her 9 lives. Because the doctor ran her through too many. Lively. How does it compare to the battlefields of Kazda? Nothing new. At least it's not sarcasm on both sides tearing each other apart. Surely, you hunted during your next time in Kazda. You're asking if I've been hunting. Us mercs are out in the wilderness all year round. Hunting is how we get fed. Then you should understand why I left these ports open. Sometimes, even if your trap is obvious, the beast will step right into it because there's no other choice. If it can't find a way out, it'll panic and run wild. That means we've got to expend energy and spread our forces thin to round up all the wild beasts. Sure, so things go in the wilds, but there's more to it. Look at the city below us. It's little more than a concrete wilderness. Who has the confidence to seal off every exit to wilderness themselves? Who can find every nook and cranny in the jungle? Who can secure every last potential hiding spot? I am certainly not so conceited. So that's why you left a few openings. Focus your attention and wait for the enemies to reveal themselves. It's a pretty efficient way of dealing with it. But it does come with one risk. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? If I was in your position, I'd do the same thing. Good. If you're capable of leading mercenaries, you're capable of leading the hunt. That's why I'd rather fight alongside you than the relics in the court. And by lots of things, you'll be feasting tonight. Not just the rebels, but Dublin as well. Wait, I've seen that caster before. She came to see you once. Didn't you sign a truce? Not that either of you took it particularly seriously. If you recognize her, then you should also know that people like her don't know when to stop. You've been wanting to eliminate that variable for a while now, huh? The situation has changed. His Majesty's Opus is reaching its conclusion. The theater is too rowdy. It is too easy to overlook an actual threat. You need to keep a closer eye on the Dukes out there. You should just send me to do that. If I wanted her dead, I wouldn't even need you. What's the problem, Tom? Iron Guard of Wellington. You mean me? He hasn't made a move on Londinium yet. And if he's quiet for even a single day, all the nobles outside Londinium ask their emissaries, first thing in the morning, whether the Iron Duke has spoken. Okay, which is why we haven't made an enemy out of Dublin so far. Now though, since she's the one who lost control, the first step towards violating our agreement, Sark has no reason to continue tolerating him. So the motion down there is just the beginning. Yes, we still need something, more decisive, to take Dublin out of the picture. The balloons! Oh boy, the Irish people are gonna start coming after me. Irish people to Singe. Why the fuck how the fuck do you keep finding, like, terrorists, stumbling face forward into, terrorist waifus and husbandos? You don't even realize what they are. You know, like, oh my lord, what's it? Oh my god, Silas, Elvana / Necras. Oh my lord. I have no problems. I don't have problems with terrorists. I don't find terrorists attractive. Yeah, I know. Where the hell did they come from? I don't know, Captain. I haven't seen those weapons or arts before. They're also fighting the Sarkels. They're not here to back up the devils. Not that matters. We'll eliminate anyone who gets in our way. Hey, give us our guy back. Okay. It's you. So, familiar face. Too bad, I still recognize the fumbling I gave you this morning. Wow. Look out behind you. People don't just stand around in a fight and wait for your run up to them swinging. Isn't that why I have you? Well, if you played Arknights and you watch well, you guys do, but Rhodes Island stands there and waits for the people to come to them to get pummeled. Well, within their range at least. Don't go crazy. Remember, we're trying to get out of here as soon as we secure our target. I know. That just means I gotta punch faster. Okay. You're telling me. These are the ones who snatched our mark. Don't forget their faces. No, wait a moment. Try to keep one of them alive. I'm sure the leader would be interested to find out what new power has its eyes on Londinium. Are any of them wearing their, like, Rhodes Island? Just read the badge on their outfit, bro. Like, they don't hide who they are at all. Where are these rocks coming from? Okay. Dan, stay on your guard. They're still not inside the city yet, and the doctor doesn't want to see anyone get hurt. Alright, doctor, quit your job, commit suicide, and go commit suicide, then you won't see anyone get hurt ever again. Suicide is badass. We here, on Singe Roshu's channel, are pro-suicide. In real life. Yes. How to get banned 101. Alright, you two. You smashed my construct to pieces with one swing of a hammer. This one. It's as nasty as a Victorian soldier. It's her. Wasn't even trying for that one. See how you like this instead. Get out of the way, Siege. Okay, or maybe not. It's not her. Okay, not Siege. Who covered me? Fallen. Yeah, you see what that was? No, there's too much going on. I can't make heads or tails of it. Yeah, there's somebody else in this fight. Somebody besides us. Dublin and the Sarkas. And they just might be on our side. Go on. Captain, the situation isn't looking good for us. Do you think we could bring down this entire what? Entire wall, huh? Huh. Fantasized for it too many times. But not now. We'll still have our chance whenever the leader decides to come. Calm. Let's not get too carried away here. Just grit our teeth for a time being. Hear me. Pack your weapons and try not to leave a mess. I don't want that Manfred devil to come knocking on my door ahead of schedule. His name's Manfred, not Devil Fred. What are you... 4 minutes. We'll wait 4 more minutes. If it happens, our men haven't had a chance to do anything fun. Defending a city like Londinium is worlds apart from raiding Lateran caverns in the wilderness. The nice thing about meeting old friends is you don't have to worry about them taking your head. You've got nothing to complain about. Don't mistake yourself for one of them. Did Hypergrip or whatever, or Hypergrip, did they like funnel all the like pretty boy energy into these like the sarcasm court or whatever? Because like all the others are like faceless or look rough, and then like all the fucking pretty boys are like here, like what the fuck is this? Like it's like I've grown up in such a harsh climate and everything, but despite all that, my skin is 100% perfect. Like what the fuck? There aren't a lot of mercenaries out there who can stand being locked up in a little courtyard, reading books all day. That's your department. Do you remember thanking you when you scooped me up and gave me back my sword? Enough. You're not here to share me as drill. Sure, I know. Being mercenaries, and for more than a couple of reasons. Indeed. And you're as good as they come. Come. Coincidentally, a few more mercenary squads have joined up with us recently, including some of your old acquaintances from this car market. One mercenary could resist an offer from the agent himself. They want more than just a payout from completing a contract or two. When we followed the reagent out of Casco, each warrior carried a different weapon, some even wearing armor that belonged to the enemy just moments ago. What about now? As you've seen, the factories of Londinium now work day and night to produce weapons and armor for us. Our troops are well regulated and take orders as a unified unit. We are united as never before, and that makes our solidarity stronger than ever. Yes, all of Victoria, no, all of Terra is watching. All according to the reagent's calculations. 1 plus 1 is equal to 0. What was that Terrence Howard nonsense? 1 plus 1 is equal to 1. Just a year ago, they guffawed about how Londinium's defenses were impenetrable. They thought we were mercenaries in service to some duke. Profit is no longer the only thing that motivates mercenaries. They're all looking to see what Sarkaz can do. What's a sellsword who's lost interest in selling his sword? A sword. We're not asking our compatriots to give up their status as mercenaries. We simply found other reasons to follow the reagent. We believe he has created a turning point in the fate of Sarkaz. That we have an opportunity to earn a new identity for ourselves, not just as looters and servants of the powerful. We need a home to our identity. When the Sarkaz desire war, Sarkaz become war itself. And when each battle ends, the Sarkaz have a home to return to. This is what the reagent told all Sarkaz in London. You saw it yourself. It was the first time we met. Ask what you thought about that statement. If you're a fighter who crawled out of the ruins of Castle, how could you say no to that? It was 3 years ago I heard that answer. Since then, you left that estate and now stand with me. You still hold the same belief. Manfred, who earned my loyalty. Does your left eye still hurt? It's been over a year. Healed a long time ago. I hope you understand. I've never doubted our friendship. Not once since that day. But you know what I'm talking about. Confessari don't drop their guard around a merc. That's how they look after the reagent. And I'm not here to prove my loyalty to anyone. That's just making a weaker blade in a fight. So your answer is still no. That's fine too. Sometimes what I need more is a friend. And for that, Castle must temporarily endure the absence of an officer. Righty, General. Excellent. Tell the patrol to retreat immediately. Activate the automatic aiming system. Enter the long-distance targeting coordinates. Coordinates: Sudan Borough, Port 309. Our efforts over the last few months are finally about to bear fruit. Oh god, I have to actually say it. Order. Will you do the honors? Yes, Owen is named, but he's built like a yaoi fantasy myself. Lieutenant, Dublin looks like they're about to win. It's not the situation, but it's also not what matters. Regardless of who wins, what's important is that they keep each other in check. There's a situation we need, one that allows you people to charge. Charge! Indeed, while they're too occupied with us, it's your best opportunity to get out of the city. No, what's on your mind, Robin? Lieutenant, I don't want to leave anymore, but I have to stay. This might be the only chance you have to leave Londinium. After a scuffle here today, the Sarkaz will have that gate blocked tomorrow. Conceal your weapons and blend in with the other civilians. Hurry, get going. You can't just run away like this. Lieutenant, you can still fight. You see that? I just took down a Dublin fighter and under two Sarkaz. This crossbow is pretty cool. It's something like a standard issue military crossbows we're used to. You made it, right? You didn't need to make weapons yourself. Don't you also need more men? It's not a question of what I need. If you don't want to leave, I won't force you. I don't want to order another good soldier out of the fight. Not again. Not once you wanted to stay. Lieutenant, let's set that aside for now. I need to get out of here first. Now, how's the best shot we've got to get? We're going to get. So if you don't want to move onwards, then fall back with us. Okay. Fuck. Sarkaz troops are withdrawing from the fight. And it's strange that after fighting us in Dublin for so long, the Sarkaz didn't call out any reinforcements or start massacring the Dublin forces. I don't know how Sarkaz usually fight. Damn, Mia, you're being racist too now? But Mia, what have you done? First, you didn't stare at the movies. So you learned that. But you didn't unlearn the rate. Damn. You and Mercy is the double ball with her and reunion a lot more ferocious if you did. Nothing's not right. Well, we've fallen into a trap. Yes. Conflict came about so spontaneously and coincidentally, as if someone was trying to corral us all together, and then, boom! You think they set all this up for us? Siege just found other people who are blending into the crowd, just like us. They seem to be on the civilian side. Might they be the ones Sarkaz were after? Combat operators were talking about what we needed. I'll go order a retreat. Well, we're about to complete our rescue. Here isn't behind. Let's go. Excuse me, Lysandra. I'm over here. Thomas, we'll go over there. Fine. Boom! Flash of light suddenly fills everyone's eyes. Scalding wave of enormous force, incinerating almost everything it touches. Although very little solid debris shoots out, forcing the impact from our surroundings, while they were only a single step from death. And this threat came from above. What just happened? Did we get a bomb dropped on us? The huge crater suddenly appeared in the crowd. Bombs! Oh, folks too thick, I can't see anything. Indra. So you told me to stop. Fine, I owe you another one. As long as you get it. Hurry, let's get out of here.
さあ始めましょう。今宵のマスカレードを。Where's the most dangerous spot? Send me there.
Don't panic. Decided what to carve on your grave yet?
やるしかない。
Very well.
I'm actually pasting down whatever it's called. Oh, how are you gonna go down there? Oh. Let's go with that.
覚悟は何も考えなければ。
Thy pleas fallen upon deaf ears.
Yeah, let me do that. Let's see. So much.
Initiation given, Moderator. I've been in plenty of events, but this is the most chaotic venue ever.
Don't panic. You are not the one I'm looking for. Move.
Oh, look, it matches your color in exact.
迷っている暇がありませんよ。
She's almost stronger than that. Oh, I forgot actually. It's not possible. I just remembered that in the tutorial, the one doing the blocking, or the first block, is Hoshiguma. And here I am, with the Hoshiguma altar, showing how much he's improved. Or how much more I love it.
マスター、I've been 訓練通りにいるだけ。ドクターと私、それでも慰めを求めますね。
Under this design.
Those guys. Oh, It's less than Hoshiguma's?
Solidify.
Oh, she has 4 block. Jesus.
Decided what to carve on your grave yet? Loading complete.
準備、訓練通りにやるだけ。
Yielding is not an option.
Oh, it switched there. Ow. It's fine.
Go ahead.
Mission accomplished.
We can try. No, it doesn't matter. No. Yeah, it's a bit lower. If it had been a little lower, my leg would have. Hold on to my construct. Idiot, don't drag me down to it. It's hard enough to stay afloat, bringing you bunch with you. And rocket blasts off again. Okay, then thank you. Next time, be smart about how you run, so just less of a nuisance. Watch out, Captain! Captain, my Captain! That's an artillery shell! Yes, little girl. Or... little girl, or things might be animal. Sorry. No, it's far more destructive than normal artillery. Just aim so precisely at a small area. Manfred, watching us this whole time. Bloody hell, that slimy devil. His name is Manfred. Wait. Man. Man. New crack ship, Manfred and Man. Oh my god, Jesus. Let me adjust my camera slightly. Give me that helps prevent the Eldritch abomination. Boom! Explosion. Everyone, stop right there. Going to chase after those sarcasms. Ask for the driver. He's dead. Why? He's the person close. Bomb! Not even able to get that. Lieutenant, what is this? Boom! How can the city's defense artillery do this? They aimed it at you. Indigenous wall defenses were built almost 7 years ago. This is the first time cannons have been aimed inside the city. Because the people who are managing the city, military shit, are not brain dead anymore, I guess. Not the shadow. Even 10% of the spark power is enough to melt ordinary structures. So this is London's ultimate defense. That was only an auxiliary camp. These monstrosities back here, I see. Our weapons experts have said the main guns are able to easily penetrate the armor of a high-speed warship. Weapons experts. Are you talking about the officer from the Defense Forces engineering field? Most thank you for capturing his wife and daughter. What is this? Question. Do we know this person? Is he still alive? As long as he is producing sarcasm, he will not die. Artilleryman, lift the target. Lift to left. Oh, why? Unfortunate. We'll have to move our ankles. These cannons were meant to point outwards after all. Outwards. Before we entered London, this is artillery was aimed at the Duffel army outside the walls. We entered the city under the guise of owning the Duke's conflict. They never even once stopped to put us in their sights. The second arm is pointing outward. It's the fall of Gaul and the silence of Iberia. A long time has passed without Victoria facing any real external threat. Indeed, it is why His Majesty found this opportunity for us. Such sophisticated weaponry should put to greater use, rather than sitting here as varmints adorning the doorway. Artillerymen, activate dynamic target tracking. Very good, it's working. Let's spend nearly a whole month to calibrate them. Luckily, they seem to work more on calibration. These weapons put us in control of everything that enters and exits Londinium. So, if I have to predicate, put at the very edge of Londinium and jerked it entirely within Londinium, and then my ejaculate shot out of Londinium. If they shoot my ejaculate as it left London, I mean, huh? What? Oh. Everyone seems to be throwing away the artillery fire. This is a test run. Is the purpose really just to calibrate? No, they're ultimately unconcerned with the sport. Lieutenant, what do we do now? We need to withdraw towards the city. However, the rest of Sevilla is no longer safe. Sarkas are tightening their grip on the enemy. As long as the city's artillery is pointed inwards, our lives are in their hands. Unless. What's your plan, Lieutenant? There's nothing. Let's go. We'll talk after we gain our escape. These bloody walls. Bloody cannons. The room. After your constructs got destroyed again. Loser L. Wait, no, which one? This one. Okay. Don't just stand there staring. Away with you. Get out, you. Of course, you must run, eh? Mark my lily, Manfred. If you insult me like this today, I swear I'll... Oh. Fuck you until you die from water or I guess we see. Oh, why am I doing? No, I've already done control. Captain, don't mind just so running off that way. Look right up here. The weak brunette. Is it her? Yeah, her. Run. Careful, Captain. What have you done? I'm protecting you. Run. You still have to find me. We're the leader. I'm really quickly. The 13th pair life. I'll mark you down in the leader's place. One day, I'll personally make the sarcasm pay for each and every life. No. General, we routed Dublin's team. That's all. We couldn't find rebels. Slime insults. Keep your heads out for a moment when they vanished again after you activated the cannons. But if you haven't killed already, no. What do you think? Hey, I don't think our job will be that easy. I'm glad you understand. Then, we're going to know the time. I'll cut up the patrol so they can continue search. No need. Continue to bombard the port. Increase the firepower. Increase the firepower. The port is almost completely destroyed. I can't imagine anyone would be hiding here still. They wouldn't even take this route again. Besides, have we ever seen the sarcasm draw only half a sword? Now that we've become, why not let them see exactly what we're capable of? You're putting on a show of force with them. You want to cut off their escape and force them to come up. The team of hide and seek has gone one. Even if I don't mind waiting, the same cannot be said for His Majesty in the royal village. Whatever it is, we have a plan, and I keep them to hurry up with it. Doctor, we don't have anywhere safe to hide. The cover under the structure would still be wonderful to kill until it is blowing us to bits. Thanks to our calculations, cannons are fully charged to be able to shoot clean through a standard city plate. As soon as a sheet plate above our heads on the wall won't stand a chance. Siege. When Beam's cannons appear to our serious business. It's the first time I've seen them fired off on such a scale. It means they're rolling out the red carpets for us, right? If that were the idea, it would be wiped out 50 kilometers outside the wall. But I can't take it anymore. Yeah, my drones can't reinforce the plates any further. At this rate, we're gonna get blasted sky high. We need to get out of here. Dublin also scrambled to get away as fast as they could. But these arts constructs defend themselves and left their wounded behind. Oh. Why is our luck so on? Are you gonna die here? Yes, you filthy Victoria. We won't leave a single one here behind. Fuck you. Scout team. Have you located artillery now? Not yet. Afraid we can't find it. From the name's urban defense cannons and these wallowing infernos have always been a single enemy. No words. With no one stopping the barrage, we can't scale the wall or get inside. We can find a way inside. We just hide here waiting to die. Well, we can't just hide here waiting to die either. Why don't I run out there and try to follow the fight? My skills I should be able to buy a few minutes. Not happening. Not leaving it alone, and let's go all together. Settle down, you. Bag them. Even hang that in broken for a while until your brain turns muscle. Hey. Those usually getting some live bait out there, the two of us still be here making a scene. Armor could maybe take 2 hits from a standard crossbow. Friends in the engineering spent months working hard to make. Never run out there and get yourself killed. Never come from the new purpose. What armor? Like, girl, is she coming with someone else, or what the? Alright, I get it. But I swear, I'm not letting anything happen to Ben. We haven't even been told. Still spasms on my abs. Look, there's no point running up. No plan. Drones. Drones. I see. Oh, so that's where going. That makes sense. We're not talking about closure. The doctor raised the doors and I think we had a whole conversation. Oh, my bad. Just got an idea. This can seem pretty intelligent. I saw the long range, but can't be completely handled. Must have some way of locking on to moving targets near the ground. One or two guys running around wouldn't be enough for cannons to get cannons off our backs. I deploy all my drones at once. The targeting algorithm might see them as a high priority threat than us and the civilians, but there's no guarantee. Well, obviously, can't promise anything. Closure. Reinforcements failed. Pressure is too great for the drones to withstand. Baseplate is going to collapse within 30 seconds. Another choice. Let's give it a try. Unblock the signal. All operators prepare to withdraw. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drones launching. Run everyone. Go, go, go. Well, it's just enough time to move the structure a few steps away. But this place won't last long either. Allies are one shot too, and precious drones have been reduced to scrap. Even I can't conjure up another batch. You can safely move forward or retreat backwards. If you want to escape the cannon fire, we have to take some risks. Or another way around this. Maybe you need a guy. Huh? Who's that? Just Claudius. Let's talk to you. Cool for you. Before that, I appreciate people lower the buttons. Who are you? Looks like the instructions for later. Claws, machete, and this hammer. Man, your weapon looks pretty brilliant. Appreciate you either way for nothing. Otherwise, this friend of yours might be in danger. Talk to him. I don't want me. I'm close now. Almost dead, and your friends might be calling us on the way. Yeah, drone. One drone trapped on when we weren't paying attention, and it's locked onto the doctor's head. I think so, 20 years. To be honest, I'm getting more and more curious about your watch. Oh, it's weapons out. There we go, that's nice. I'm sure you get the message to your snipers around the corner too. I bet you haven't blinked once since I showed up. It just says, love you. Sir? I'll be believe us when we say we never will promise stranger on the world. Arm one put on doctors with our promise you right? Here, right now. I won't need a weapon to be sure you never threaten with a human being. But just watch with my mother and my sibling the end of season 1 of Darkness Anthem. So as Skullshatter found out, both of them, well, actually no, just the first one, she means it. You're gonna puncture your heart. And I have. Oh, this place is already dangerous enough. We're seriously going to get everyone to help before we even start our mission. Right, if you don't want the sarcasm, turn us to dust. We don't have time to be pointing weapons at each other's heads. You start. Listen up, I have an idea. Please come with me nice and easy. You know, keep worrying your friend until we get where we're going. And if I refuse, sorry, we don't need to say. Behave yourself and come along with me, my business friend. Remember,
All must return to the existing order.
Pro-suicide
None
channel
may
here.
disobey the rules.
Doctor, your life was wonderful, but you must commit suicide now. Bye, bitch. Yeah, who's saying bookkeep? Go break. Use the bathroom, get some food. I'll be back. Ooh. sometimes. Full drops, very rare, nice, fine places everywhere. This is the drop list on the drop list. On just oh, they're all very rare. There is no common drop list. Nice, it's fine. They're just rare, yeah. That makes sense. Literally evil. These rare drops. Oh, yeah, I know not from somewhere. Adverse. Yay. Wow, sports game. I feel it. I'll be back. Not alcohol. Alright. One more thing. I'm not gonna leave for this. I'm gonna take my good old block. Keeps me from being as depressed and definitely less anxious. And all that's left is the depression voice in my head and the anxiety voice in my head are much quieter. And all that's left is the fucking insanity. You're like, do it, Singe. Do it. Do it. Make the motions as if you're drinking someone's period blood. Do it. Go forth. Pipes. I play some like very deep beneath underground. They are very deep underground, no inaccessible. Pipes connect the entire city. They are the veins of London. Oh, they're in the sewers. One that mentioned is it is through them that the energy is supplied to Londinium's heart, and where we are right now. So right now in the sewers. Never fear the darkness before your eyes. When the sun sets at night, the shadows live on the city's face. When the light is taken, you trust your ears, your nose, and your remaining senses. My eruption up. Listen carefully. The mechanical rumble is the flow of its blood. The gears rotate rhythmically like cream. Indeed, Londinium is alive, though it is not. Stop personifying. You personify objects with the depersonalization / objective with the objectification you give to others. You're gonna find yourself here again one day. No matter what may be chasing you, you need a gift. After all, you're under the body and Alright, if you want to personify them, can I stick my dick out in there? Does that mean I'm fucking the entire city? You know what? You are home. She is dying. Hey everyone, we've been talking here for a while. Our justice for your freaks. Oh, where exactly are we? I haven't got all this time. If we burrowed ourselves into some tiny pipeline. Gacha is bar, but still. Dark as hell, I assume. Wow. Look at those cutthroats who would drive us from abandoned construction site and slice our neck. Huh? Tough. You might be right about it. Who the hell are you? Anyway, Punk, don't think we'll just follow you everywhere. To be on the safe side, let me ask you the same question. Who are you people? Why are you trying to sneak into London? Before we answer that, we need to let our employee go. Let go already. Is your hooded friend your commander? Sure enough, I figured out who calls the shots in battles. That's it, goddess lady. You're the one who's actually in charge, right? Well, don't be so surprised. I'll admit, you have a few tricks up your sleeves, but we're locals. We know this playbook a lot better than you. A local? You live in Londinium then? Are you part of that big fight earlier? Top of the guests, you haven't worked up your mutual trusting. Someone? You sarcasm fighting each other doesn't prove anything. Them bickering doesn't mean you should fall down on either side. And Londinium's fine. What did you just say? We made it inside Londinium. How can you tell? At least connect the city and the outside. They can get us past the sarcasm guards and inside the city. How long have we walked? 20 minutes? I reckon we're right underneath the sewer and heat facility in Sudan right now. Chile isn't far from the wall, and if you help, from here we can get to many places in the city. Rail tracks. Just another kilometer or two ahead, there will be a train to attend above us. You all continue well. I suppose you used to live here. I'm a local too. No wonder. Say, your hammer feels especially familiar, feline lady. You're a feline, right? Whatever you are, that's what I am. Sorry, I really am gonna regret this if you guys are actually sarcastic spies, aren't I? Nobody tell him that Amiya is the king of fiends, or whatever the fuck. Nobody tell him that. Don't hurt the doctor. He can't hurt. What? When did you take over the drone? You're holding it in your bare hands. I could detonate the drone bomb right now, you know. What did I say earlier? Pro-suicide. We're here on Singe's channel, we're pro-suicide. If you want to commit suicide, you should fucking, oh god, I just stopped myself before I get into breach. You know, fuck it, you should commit suicide. It's the end. Bye. Adios. People want to stop people from committing suicide are the most selfish fucking pricks on the face of the goddamn planet. They only care about their own fucking feelings and give absolutely zero shit about others. Fucking sick of me. You're holding it in your bare hands. Like, didn't you drone bomb right now, you know. Now, if you don't want to commit suicide, and you want other people to help you, then sure. And I'm here for you, buddy. Finished. All I can do is fly. Or it's bad. When did you figure it out? When I was talking to you, or when I led you down the underground passage? I knew it from the beginning. Even before that. Hold on. You didn't. You couldn't have figured it all out. The way back when I captured you. The way the drone poses no threat. This drone poses no threat. You just let me drag you all the way down here? I had to get a feel for your intentions. I thought for a second you were going to hurt the doctor. My hammer would have cracked your skull before your hand even touched for a moment. You know, you really should have picked someone dumber for your hostage. Like this pawn, Cole knows how to speak with her fist. She might have fallen for your trick. Think you can come anywhere close? So the signal jammer I follow along isn't gonna come in. Mr. Vocal. I think it's about time we put an end to the shot. No more testing each other. We may not face enemy cannon fire, but there's still a threat to both of us out there. How are we doing ourselves? We've had many opportunities to take you down from the moment we met. Suppose we were actually spies sent here by Sarkans. We would have already figured out the size of things here. So why waste any more time talking to you? The only reason the doctor was playing the hostage here, and that he willingly followed you into passageway is because we believe you mean no harm. Shouldn't you put your trust in us more and tell us what your goal is? That sounds very convincing. I mean, you couldn't say I'm your hostage. You could say I'm your hostage. Rock, come on out. The fuck you wearing, girl? I mean, I'm not looking at the screen right now, but just during my break, I was just thinking about not trying to be respectful IRL and not objectify people and like not be here to them. It doesn't count when you're playing a fucking video game. The drones, so many, with that formation. They're all aiming at us, aren't they? They could shoot us full of holes. Rock, stop it. Doesn't matter if they spot you or your drones. Considering their strength, I wouldn't be able to get out alive if we came to blows. You knew that. Maybe you shouldn't have brought me all along to play your stupid games. Fine, you're right. Salad. Hey, good friend. Can I get lost and came back? Throwing a hand there. It's only a half door. If you break it, oh, it's gonna be livid. So, well, pleased to make your acquaintance. I'm pleased. Or faced. He's Rock, my partner. You belong to the Londinium Citizens Self-Salvation Corps. Please kill them, murder them all. Filthy Victorians. How many places do you think there are Londinium that our eyes cannot reach? Countless many. Thousands of old factories in the sea. Roughly 400 are abandoned. The remaining 60% are still operational. Most of the factories that are still running are built on sites of even older factories. Factory buildings may as well be labyrinths filled with centuries worth of industrial waste. Many factories as there are even more slums hidden away between the factory buildings. Not even the top echelon of the defense force can say how many there are living in the civilian industry in Eldritch districts. Sometimes I even think this place isn't so different from Chasville. Nor color shows the main difference. That, and they bury their own parts deep inside to keep the stench from suffocating distinguished elite. Trying to fish a group of troublemakers out of the castle slums in 3 days is like trying to rob a guard from battering envoys covered by apostate knights on your own, non-easy task. Still build a top foundation though, they're all born in trust. Dinium. We dares to them, in Dinium solo. How long did it take us to defeat the entire military guard and get commanded 70% of the city's defense forces? Less than a week. How long did it take us to hang the aristocrats that took the lead in the opposition and defeat the bulletins that they spent great sums to hire dozens of times until they all finally fell in line? A month and a half. Are now months into our tug of war with the so-called rebels here in this city and cities in place. In just half a year, we seized nearly every borough of the game. Every borough except this one. Half abandoned industrial district. From south all the way to north, this runs mountains to Londinium Center and connects to the barely visited old logistics districts. This is where the history of Londinium begins. So the history books claim. Now there must be at least one king, perhaps even several, who are dissatisfied with my progress. You mentioned that when you wanted to completely seal off this work. There are far too many easily offended. As soon as command falls into their hands, they'll build a new wall between the city and the other wards with bodies of the Londinians. At the very least, the region supports the movie. Now it is I who must do everything I can to support the journey. The further on has gone with plan. You don't understand how fragile the current balance is. Do you know why I insisted on activating only the secondary defense cannons? I get it right now. Will the Duke help their march right inside? Will we proceed to slaughter all the people in London? Will that, once again, stir disloyalty among the nobles in the city? Soldiers joined us, causing them to turn their swords against us and fight to the bitter end. Will we completely abandon this industrial district? How much longer will generals' plans be delayed while the trains carrying materials to the shard every day? Lord's pride prevented them from passing their ancient skulls downward to see the Warren City. In my opinion, if we were to control all of London, the most difficult battle we must fight is right before our eyes. Sarcasm follows the us. Complaints in that department. I do. Well, see ourselves by standing up against them. That you're the most vulnerable in here to take up arms. Please use them to shoot yourselves. You know what's happening in other words. It can't be better than here. All is either work for sarcasm or die. And bits and pieces of news from the north. Up north. All I heard, the sarcasm army there is a lot more food. Then, they mean that. Does that mean that Baird and the rest have stayed behind? Calm down. How am I supposed to be calm? It's been 5 years. 5 years. I don't even know if they're still. We'll find them. Salad. We won't find each of them, one by one. The fucking corpses. It's what they deserve. Okay, then I press. No matter where they are, no matter if they're alive or. Never mind, now it's open to me in front of everyone. Ladies, as long as your friends are still alive, we should have a way to get in touch with them. To operate outside of Sedan 2, we can get anywhere in the inn, even outside the city. For each of us to take away, 10 more clan our ranks. Rockrock is born and bred Sedan Girl. He's one of our most senior fighters. He knows better than the rest of us how our team would be affected. Seeing as you're leading a team now, you might be adding to our ranks a little too quickly. What do you think led you to 11 victories in 10 minutes? All you do is lead people underground. How does it count as victory? As we live another day under the sarcasm nose, it's all while game keep operating the dark. I call that a win. Still. It's just as you saw, the sarcasm haven't taken complete control of the end yet, unfortunately. The trained and loyal people here are so chaotic that sarcasm really are trying to control every inch, then they must have underestimated the place. And besides, this is where the last London Defense Force squad flocked to sarcasm. I lost too. Helping these guys out. I'll be like, we finally decided to eat the rich, and we decided to help out and team up with fucking Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk or something stupid like that. Hey, I think this is y'all oppressed so many people, caused so much destruction for so many years. Fuck you. If I'm lost. I was over quick, way too quick. But anything else to react? The sarcasm were already standing on top of the walls. Only two of the players. They brought out our elite squad. We're in the military. No, I wasn't. I was a local like them. Alright, well, I don't know if I should for playing that music. Clearly, and some of the rest of the sarcasm, not to the defense force. Outside Sedan, you might find London forces patrolling the streets. Their commanding officers are all regulars at sarcastic parties now. All the last couple that fought here. But at the bitter end, each of them paid a dear, terrible price. These are I don't think I'm surprised, but I think having experienced a hopeless fight like that, even if the man out of line, the part's a mistake when I already looked at them DMs all. Good. Don't be so loud. Keep your head up, take your hand on the crossbow, and relax a little. Cough, cough. I didn't see how I used to seeing all kinds of people. They don't help us. As long as we don't feel as long as we don't feel the odds are in danger, they don't follow Dublin or Sarkaz works. I fun to their enemies watch lives. I can't imagine going through that. You know how they used to think of us. I'm Tava. That's why I'm slightly more aware of Victorian Phil. You and your military buddy, basically did what the Sarkaz were doing before. And what do you do? Alright. Stop following the gun. I'm for you. Here. Now wait to many lieutenants running around. Of all different factions. Right, hold on, where are we going? We go making pictures first. Sarkaz Patrol was able to pass by air and pipe, split into two teams, and follow the rail track east 7. For 350 meters, we'll see an iron staircase leading up. If you hear 5 metallic knocks, tell one of them. 3 stay put, 2 disband immediately. I might think the abandoned factories there look similar, look familiar. Don't be surprised. It's Dublin Stronghold. Seems a little dangerous. Within Dublin occupying the area, the Sarkaz don't go their own. Want to try your hand at hide and seek? You're welcome to join on one. Oh boy, they're pulling out the we're just a pharmaceutical company bullshit again. They really are just a normal business. Just like you're a normal engineer. Haha, let's bring it simple. Now the Sarkaz are entirely on duty. No matter doubt your excuses. You're security personnel working for a medical corporation, right? Let's see. Team with a total of 17 people. All are not outplayed, military grade equipment, and are quality charge. You even have half decent tolerance. Half decent? What do you mean, half decent? You can't talk about my work like that. Victorian Phil. And it's settled down. I need to look for them up there. Maybe you can show me another time. I can do it all. This is how I make my party. Why don't you try fixing them up? You should have a couple of extra ones left, right? How about I take a look at them first? Oh, totally need. Well, I did manage to snatch it too. These drones are Rhode Island. Oh. I'll find something nice to trade with you then. Doc, what kind of doctor are you? The forgetful kind. We'll talk about it another time. I don't know. Now it's like, how do you make it blend in the first place? Tell me about the situation. We're working with each other. Why don't you tell me something about the outside? Long journey. I know you are in the club. Outside eyes out to the sea. Honestly, we talked about it. We're sharing information with each other. Okay. Mainland is a bit bad. We said we're in the Dublin outside London. Oh.
始めるよ。やるしかない。
Very well.
覚悟はでこの敵そんなに怖くない。
Healer.
Forward. Suppress them.
These? Oh, thank God. Actually, those were cheap.
Just who are you weaklings going to...
The fool flaunting his gallantry reaches none with his vanity.
Yielding is not an option.
時間は待ってくれませんよ。
This one that closes stuff.
覚悟はでかん。それでも慰めを求めますね。
Yielding is not an option. Where's their most annoying guy? I'll take him down. This will be over soon. Don't panic. Not scream. You've got guts. But that
人形のかりそめの命を宿す。
just who are you weaklings going to stop like that?
My flame has aged in fire. Departed souls dance in a frenzy of fear.
Just who are you weaklings going to stop like that? Solidify.
I'm in position.
You in mind.
Target crippled.
Oh, yeah, okay.
What are you planning? Thy pleas falleth upon deaf ears.
You can do it.
Solidify.
My flame holds no
Oh my God. Oh,
but under your wings.
Just who are you weaklings going to...
You're not the one I'm looking for. Look into my eyes. Go ahead. Do we get it? Turn back. Don't let your heart shatter here.
Mission accomplished.
Hey. Brother. 527 kilometers off the London. Operational platform. Oh, an abandoned mine. Docking complete. I'm not loading. Cool. Maybe we should take a break now. We're gonna start. Fine. Being Kelsey. It's been a while. Wrong smell. Vampire. Doctor's gown. 2. How strange. Yes. I'm the oldest. There broke my flesh. Their calories all. They're honest eating and cause their fangs to walk. Elsa, how many sarcasms are there that cause me to lose my composure, even for a moment? At least one right in front of you. Oh! It's been a long time since I saw an old sarcasm you were walking through. So there must be a reason they're gracing these barrellands with your presence. You came to That's it for. You could say I'm here to pay a visit to an old friend. We've met twice. Very different the first time. After the second time, I saw someone outside the ship on the Bay of Brass. I was really. Thought the Max said her report had already made its course, returned a blind eye to an assassination that is wicked. Yet then or now, the. Yeah, yeah. So, if only ever had one choice. We are sarcasts. We are loyal to the sarcast, not the throne or the crown, much less ancient witchcraft. For the past few centuries, I have feasted on the flesh and blood of countless enemies, and I witnessed the fall of several sarcast heroes. Some of them died by the blades of the strongest foes, while others were assassinated. As such, I am here to seek an answer. Or, um, as such, I came here to seek an answer. Tell me, what killed the last pure-blooded Wendigo? Uh, uh, at least Mia's not here. Answer me, Dame. Um, something about two 14-year-old girls, um, on tonight. Halsit, hurry up and get Monster out. He's going to strike. Blanchett is right there. We can't just. Hear me. Axe of her, King. I will not fight you. For Brocasta has departed the cage that confined him for us entirely. I will not tarnish his last wish with pointless crimes. Is this your way of commemorating a sarcasm? By running away, so loathsome. I am not running away. I gave you the answer you want, just like when the Wendigo wanted to fight in place of the answers. I will say it again, Master Brain. I refuse to fight you here. You beat on the foot of your enemies and swallow the cries and regrets you feel in next mouth. We are not enemies. There are times when we fall alongside each other, and there are also times when we had to raise swords against each other over differing opinions. Likewise, this applies to Lord Silent and Bodorfastic when we sided with freedom. Just as you witnessed her passing, I witnessed the return of a Wendigo soul to Castle. You say you are his witness. I am. And he chose you himself. In his final moments, Bodorfastic wanted the bidding of heaven, and a friend to talk to. Ha 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 ha. Very well, turns up your hands. Show yourself. Oh, sorry, it's I had this question. Even if the black monster did not come out, you would have raised your blade against me. Bill and I would not dodge the blade of officers, as you can unsheathe your blade. Mm, you know, I have known your kind for centuries. On the contrary, I'm surprised that you joined the side of the outblood sorcerer. The successor, sorry. Mm, they do know about me, yeah. I assume this is not pain. Carry the burden of your disobedience. No, I can't. From the moment I was born, I have carried these things. Exactly, fascinating more than the masculine and Londinian. Great Banshee, the young one. You're not here. You're young in years. While I taught him well. If you were here, your odds would be a fair bit higher. You know, what are they talking about? Singe having a brain fart. Anger has quelled now. They're her kings. It was not me, I was not. Wait, don't want to do it right now. Let me ask you. Ship built atop the remnants of a colossal artifact. Still the field base. It was Sarkaz King in exile. We never once called ourselves that. Not everyone she was still alive. Don't want to admit it. Even though the Outblood successor has now led her forces to Londinium. Emiya knows her role, so it is we are referring to Emiya. We don't know why we can pick up before our eyes. Be no more needed sacrifice. With regarding the sarcasm, we have shed enough blood already. Poppycock. Well. Hapless child who dares not call herself king presumes to save the sarcasm. I presume to persuade the king of the sarcasm court. It's no replacement. It's far more than your debate skills to win the approval of the court. Outblood's successor will face a challenge in the Iron Fortress unlike any before. Is that why you allowed Emiya into London? But now to her take the nutrients from war. Failure brings nothing but unproductive decay. It seems you have your doubts about whether the military commission's resolution will really bring victory to sarcasm. Nonsense. Alerted to growl. Now, monster. Mr. King, I'm not doubting the leadership of the Sarkaz army. Just as you said, I'm here to talk to you as an old friend. Thanks to the Victorian dukes, Londinium is now an impenetrable fortress. Yet, Dorissus is able to summon the kings to the city. This tells us that you and your army are guarding the passages into Londinium. Yet you did not stop our infiltration. You had the opportunity to kill me and destroy Rhodes Island, but you didn't. And that's because of Emiya. Yeah. How would I know whether it is the rebirth of destruction she will reap unless I get to see or wear that black crown with my own eyes? You will. She will surpass what you, no, any of us could ever imagine. Let's put an end to our friendly conversation. An eternally young dame, a free-willed vampire, and a compissarius who left her kind. She'll meet again in Londinium. Ooh, he's gone, Cal said. Truth be told, I really got my blood pumping. I lived for 2 centuries now, but there are still a lot of things I haven't finished. In his eyes, the real battlefield lies elsewhere. Does he have eyes? That's the only reason he let Rhodes Island be. I was just saying, I don't want to go back to past level. Even if I don't go looking for trouble, trouble's knocking on my door. Cal said, we can't let something like this happen again. Otherwise, I'm not sure I can guarantee Rhodes Island safety. We could be in trouble the second you two leave the ship. It's time for us to depart. Shining, what's your decision? Doctor, Liz and I are ready. You can leave at a moment's notice. I noticed that you did not deny the National Shark King's accusations. There is no point in denying. For the past 3 years, life aboard Rhode Island has been peaceful. Neither Liz nor I could have asked for more. Is it time to say our goodbyes then? Doctor, you know very well that if we continue our journey together, both you and Emiya will be in much more danger. However, if Rhodes Island needs us, we will remain. Third, defensive cannon S-309 has been activated. Looks like Manfred has made some progress. Report this to the reagent. No need. All of it is according to His Majesty's plan. Manfred still needs more concrete achievements if he's trying to earn the court's trust. Capturing some fighters is far from enough. Activating the secondary cannons is first step. Tell him that His Majesty needs not one, or even several unimportant plates. Should it be necessary, we can abandon even an entire district. What's the matter? Stay still. The enemy here. Stay still if you want to keep your head. One unexpected guess. You don't seem very surprised. Let me put it another way. We've been waiting for your arrival. The ship has stopped somewhere in the Fairlands outside London. I thought you would only have just made it to the hospital. Nonetheless, it's hardly surprising. Assassins are always on the move, no. You talk too much. I have you to thank for giving me the opportunity then. You want to kill me, why not just do it? The control of the shadow is so masterful that not even I can notice you immediately. In your breathing. It seems you did not neglect the technique you learned from His Majesty after leaving his side. You'll be very happy to know. Shut up. Letting your emotions get the better of you is unbecoming of an assassin. How nimble. Tougher than the others, sure enough. Is that why he didn't strike first? The life of Conquistarius is not worth taking if he's trading it off. I see. You have yet to see His Majesty's as he entered the city. The shadow shows no sign of change. It does not move, much less answer. Conquistarius gazes past the swathing emptiness, to the window and beyond. There is nothing but the swathing emptiness. The golden ray of light flutters from his motionless hand towards the faint sunlight outside the window. When you reach the throne, you might meet much more than His Majesty. I look forward to seeing the look on your face. Ask more. ESR PTSD trauma. So they have arrived. Yes, Your Majesty, our leader has already met one of them from the legislature. Inform Manfred. We must find out who is among them. The young general should already have met with our messenger, but he can handle this matter. We understand your trust in Manfred, Your Majesty. I must emphasize that he is busy dealing with rebels on all sides. Judging by the results, it seems he did not immediately detect Lord's Island approach. Tell me the king. Kings have shown their interest in that fake for some time now. Aside from the two who have already begun their move, the Sanguine Arch are also growing tired of superfluous social engagements with the city's nobles. He is happy to head to Sedan to aid Manfred's aid. Remind him that should he ever find the Sarkaz King and Singe, bring him to me at once. What of the Dane? Of course, the Nastur King will keep an eye, but we must all be prepared to. Let the vampires deal with her as they see fit. Very well, Your Majesty. I'm sure Prince of Blood will be elated. On another note, our leader would like to know if you would have us arrange more guards to the Curious Army. No need. If anyone wishes to call on me, let them come. There's one more thing. Suppose she wants to meet with that group. Should we interfere? Let her go. In that case, who is she? If she wants to meet her old friends from Lord's Island, will that be a risk? With Clarissa? You remind me now that the witchcraft of the Conquistari is unreliable. My apologies. Please do not be angry. Just as you saw her ideas and actions represent the sarcasm, this will should be more than capable of defeating any lingering emotions from the past. If the Conquistari exists to extinguish any lurking problems, our leader must consider all possibilities. No need. Puppet locked inside a cage cannot lead to sarcasm on the battlefield. Tell the Conquistari that I will say this only once. Do not ever insult Clarissa again with these excuses, and do not ever insult me again. Bam. Leave be there. Honestly. What does it mean? Huh? Emergency youth. Well, Cyrus, some kind of emergency. Rock, we have to get back. What about them? And there's orders to bring them to this position. But she wouldn't have time to see them now. See them here. Bit of a waste of time, isn't it? How about this? I'll bring them to the commander. No. Huh? We still can't be sure these outsiders are the one we're looking for. Who else could be? That's where the commander and captains decide. So I take a big risk by bringing them to the tunnel without permission, leading them this far. I tested them. Quite smart, I'll admit. Do you trust others too easily? And close to the new friend, especially the one who's also in performance. Huh? Who? Me? Jeez? A sarcasm. Yeah, I'm a sarcasm. What's the matter? Well, I'm not doing a sarcasm here. There. Huh? Yeah. Right, Miss Rock. They are sarcasts. They're also our trusted allies. We're not like sarcasts who go here home up there. Whether they're the same or not is for you to decide. What's that supposed to mean? Well, the sooner you are keen on working with us. You wouldn't have squirmed all around dark tunnels of soul. You're welcome. If you want to stay, I welcome you would like. I welcome all my brothers in arms. But I can't trust them so easily. Racism. Another mark of guilt for these Victorians. Oh, it doesn't matter what you say. We live together and die together. All roads sound off. This the doctor said. Miss Walcott, already exchanged plenty of intelligence. You can tell them that you're the king of the sarcasm. We can't afford us the most basic trust. I don't think we should force ourselves to keep walking this town together. Face. On Bathroads Island, thank you for assisting us early. We will leave you and find our own way out. Wait, that's not what Lockhart meant. I know. I can see where Miss Roberts is coming from and how she feels. Resentment always has a root cause, and I definitely won't blame her for this. Roads Island has faced similar problems both before and now. Whether it's suspicion, distrust, or it was because we are infected, or because we stand with sarcasm, it's all one and the same to us. We'll prove Roads Island position with our actions. But I hope you can also understand that I can't stand side by side next to someone who looks at us with such disdainful gaze. Well said, Coddis. You're a fine leader. That's not going to change my position. I'm responsible for my brothers and sisters in arms, too. Face. Captain Face. I'll get going now. Send the word out, and let everyone get ready. We really thought it through. Take these to the command. You'll make the final decision. Whatever the orders are, I will follow. Hawkeye. Amiya, did I see something wrong? Our relationship didn't break down because of me, right? No closure. Whether or not we are friends with Mr. Face is for Mr. Face to decide. Tell my Roads Island friends. I sure hope my judgment is correct. Otherwise, my lieutenant definitely won't forgive me, and I won't be able to show my face in front of our commander again. Very well, Mr. Face. We'll follow you. It's a good thing I went to meet your I want to meet your commander too.
Great teamwork. Give me 5.
One. 186 days since making it back to London. Everyone joined us today. Two of them are seriously hurt. Only Robin is still able to cover. In just this area, there are still at least 70 men in the enemy's hands. With all of them being involved, there is no telling how many soldiers have been captured. Don't know whether they are still alive. I certainly don't know whether I should hope they are still alive. Every day I meet someone who fought so hard to live feels forever. I try to remember the names of each and every one of them. The truth is, by the time I meet these men, most of them can no longer speak. Lol now. I wish even just one more pair of ears could have heard their voices, and I wish there was someone to hear my voice. Die in misery, Victorian Hill. I hope you will one day see these records. I hope your mission outside is successful. I hope you won't be back in Londinium so soon. Warren, got new hands and settled in. Thanks, Blake. Don't give them any missions just yet. Let them rest a couple days. Warren, I don't need time to settle in. I can go out there and fight whenever. Fine, Blake. Sign Robin to the 4th. He'll join the next shift as a scout. Probably that one. Perfect time. Double activity as Pandora is weird. Third still isn't back. Robin should stay here and get some rest. I can do something else. You suggest you come over here and sit down. Half an hour after. Alright. I understand how I feel. You want to go out there and fight, right? The battle this morning wasn't enough to save your home. Right, my hands are still trembling. They tremble for murder and sick love. Wants me to hold my crossbow a while longer. Robin, remember one thing. We're here not because we have to kill a few more people and soldiers with our past. gotta kill yourselves, please. Our top priority is to survive. No. No. It's the other way. Okay. There are as many of us survive as possible. To make sure as many of us survive as possible. Or I it's myself. Let's say you're holding a notepad. Oh no, not the notepad! No! Get down or doing this 11 notepad. No, not the just some random scribble. It's good. Most of the work go on for a very long time. No wonder you have that kind of thing. I've been capital for you. Something was missing. I had no one to give points to. Blake and Glad sold his pen to a couple of forces. Otherwise, I have to card everything off the other in the sewer. The sewer is unbelievable. All the way to the edge of the city. You might just find my magazine notice. Victoria Revisitor personally carved my mind. I want that pig. Oh no. Save the chit chat another time. Who could be here anymore? I'll get some sleep. You should too. This feline caster is here. Want to see. Oh no. Yeah, so she didn't bring me home. No, it's so hard to defend. It's your opinion that I can't handle the original marks. No, that's absolutely not what I meant. John was like general theorist. You should have most of you have not used perspectives of work. Then go back to where you go. Yes. Order a game. Pretty hard. Well, not prepared. I meant to come sorry this message. I have a job. Tell me to find some people from the ship. You have done before. I'm mercenary. Mercenaries now where we work at. None of us things I work for. Well, it must be give a hope. No. Maybe. It's not simple. It's hard to get it into the city center. It's an officer's job. Works not simple. So it is someone else. It's for the others. This way. As in the city's club and how dangerous the past 6 months, our eyes have been incredible. People saw on the ship. Yet they're almost one step out of this. When they came over and over again without any mistakes. No one possible. Someone worked for them on the week. Some standing to otherwise there's no way they could escape the watch war. Makes sense. The impression of the Dane's office. The Dane doctor's my goals think on office. Burger. Look in the background of all the records we captured this. Weird. Salad. Those are loitering near my but underground structures of the Dane coral underneath. Here we go. It's there. Bill. Oh, Bill, it's beyond that. You can see about that. I just saw Rob Rock. How you two about automation together? She came back first, she doesn't even take her. What are these folks that with you? Wait, sarcasm. Racism. Don't do it. Don't give in to your racism, not your instinct. No. Being a filthy Victorian is not something is not instinctual, it's something you're taught. They're the ones the commanders are waiting for. And for allies, there's no way to be a bunch of devils. They'll give me a break. Where's the commander? I'll see her right now. Do you really think there's a chance I could be a traitor? No one bit. I don't hear treats like grown baby bro. Rock had to guard the place, right? Bring a few more men who can escort us to them. Alright, can you say so? As for you, when I think about pulling any flame moves, we're watching these sarcasms. Yeah, I feel unwelcome. Like, not real this unwelcome. Sorry, you're not usually. Usually aren't like this. It's just still a little sensitive about how someone would look. Jesus. It's gonna be much better once our commander takes talk some sense into them. Calm. It's me. Having a meeting up ahead. Hear that? They blow up the fort with defensive cannons. Can't stay here any longer. It's too risky. But if we leave city, it won't be easy for us to come back to help the people here. I want to help them too. I think I don't want to. You know where our people are locked up? Are men supposed to search house by house in front of the sarcasm? Based on Rock has been searching for that information. Hope they never find it. We're so slow. The situation has changed. Sarcasm can blow this out of smithereens at any moment. All our hard work gone. Io's dead. Those people are alive. Not easy for you to say. It's not like it was you business folks who built this place from scratch bit by bit. It's not a bad time. Don't worry, the commander won't mind. Most folks here came from different backgrounds. They might not agree with each other sometimes, but all of us stand together. Besides, no matter how hand your feud gets, as long as the commander is here, we'll find a solution in the end. Seems like you're really trusting. You rescued most of us. If it wasn't for our commander, we would long have died by the hands of Sarkaz or Dublin. Just like Rockrock, would always be into death by the mercenaries because he wasn't willing to sell the defense force out. Good. As for me, I didn't want to work for sarcasm, so me and a few workers ran all the way here from Highbury. We almost died of hunger in tunnels. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. In the end, it was the commander who found us. He was the one who pulled each of us up from our hopelessness and united us. We almost looked up to her. When we trusted she will lead us across each and every hopeless situation we'll come across. Commander, help me out. We get out of here right now, right? Commander, I suggest we start a rescue operation right away. Commander. Armo, Tyrell, calm down, both. Time is of the essence. This is no time for infighting. Boys. Jenna, what's the matter? No, nothing. I'm absolutely certain. Mr. Feast. Is the one who last spoke to your commander. She sounds very young. Surprising, isn't it? When I first met her, I thought the exact same. You remember how I figured you were the leader and when I saw you caught this lady? Soon you'll know how I knew. Come, let's meet our commander. Okay, who is it? It's not one, so who? That is quite a horn. I mean, it's not horn, but Jesus. How I feel, everyone. There's no point that I think requires discussion. We'll save our brothers and sisters in arms. Kill her. And kill our enemy with good. Our enemies hurt our warriors, who will bring them to fight alongside us. Kill our enemies, take our friends away, and we'll be willing to offer us helping aid. We are Londinium citizens, self-salvation corps. Kill yourselves. You must save Londinium, but before that, we need to save each other and keep every one of our living friends. No. Hands are slender and delicate, gradually. It seems to have enough power to quell the anger and anxiety that is about to blow over. The meeting room falls to silence. Those in attendance naturally cast their arms to their command. It is as though none of them ever doubted whether her narrow shoulders compared to anything. The scene is somewhat familiar. Most of the Rhode Island operators feel this way. They turned their gaze towards the crowd as it stood in front. I think I know what Feist means now. They really are kind of like, right? I agree. Everyone quiet down. Let's not drop their meeting. So the new friends to brief before we discuss a concrete rescue plan. Feist, bring them here. Yes, Commander. Well met, Rhode Island. I've been looking forward to your arrival. I'm Luvicia, the commander of the Londinium Citizen Self-Salvation Corps. General, Commander Dublin is here. Madam Mandragora. For man shit, right? I'm telling you, buddy. Manfredix, Mandragora. Man. Yeah. General Manfred. First, we are here because you have something important to discuss. You saw everything, and you still thought this act. Are you really a sarcasm? You don't seem to be tricky like you. More risk. Madam Mandragora, your words must not be taken as an insult to the sarcasm. Whatever you say. I'm here to apologize anyway. Oh, you have an apology? My men had a little misunderstanding with your people down at the port. Misunderstanding? I'm here because I want to make sure the cooperation between us still stands. Madam, let me remind you again, there are no concrete terms we must follow for our cooperation to continue. Dublin will not interfere with sarcasm operations in London. In exchange, we will allow you to remain in a demarcated area here. You can take that as a protected understanding between the two of us. You told me yes, and I haven't forgotten. Right. Doesn't matter if you have. We will consider Ruckus earlier or mine. Thank you. Don't be so quick to think. The sarcasms are not as forgetful as you. What do you want me to do then? Tell my life. Is that what you really want? That's what I actually wanted. You would have not made it here. Huh? And you would have taken the steps of the quest out like those months ago you confirmed. What we want to see is a bit of sincerity from Dublin. Not the kind of sincerity where you scratch a few Victorian soldiers from where you snatch a few Victorian soldiers from us or kidnap a couple of Indian citizens to escape. About time, they actually cooperate. Horn. Don't want to bother you, but Sally, she's not gonna last much longer. He's not gonna last much longer. His leg is so swollen they might not even squeeze out any. You can't even squeeze any more pus out. It's perfect. No, things were a mess outside this morning. They might delay things for. How many men do we have? William Newport, yo, Thor 17 who can fight. Second will say Tyler. Run 5 men with me and maybe double forward normal release. But go back, only to return to Mandangora again. Sally can't wait much longer. He needs medicine. Without painkillers, anti-inflammatories going on making third afternoon. Do you have anything that's worth money? Old Aiden's been racking his brains just to figure out how to trade for enough food each day. If we don't take it from Dublin, how are we supposed to turn? Who are we supposed to turn to? The sarcasm? Or do you mean to ask the civilians for help? If you get any thought what enemy might will do if they offer us aid? Sigh. Construction won't buy us our friend's lives. Pack it up. Bring any weapons we can use. We'll even need it. Ruben, you said you haven't killed enough. Then, right? Lucky you. Your chances here. That. Game.
Doctor, what do I do if my legs are shaking?
Where's their most annoying guy? I'll take him down. Don't panic. Decided what to carve on your graves yet?
I'm trying to keep my eyes open. Last step. A battlefield ramp. Shit.
Whoever said a wheelchair couldn't get up onto a steel beam? Arching it, charging.
Do we have my idol image? Who gives a crap about that right now?
Go ahead. Target disarmed.
Initiation. Initiating healing process. Last step. A battlefield ramp.
Program initializing.
時間は待ってくれません。
Acknowledged.
Do we have my idol image? Who gives a
You are not the one I'm looking for.
That was our idea.
I'm in position. Who would bear the news of your death? Ever crossed your mind?
Keep it easy.
失敗できない。
We'll put it here. Well, it's
覚悟はできたまって
real?
そんなに怖くない。
This is your judgment.
準備できた。
Oh, fuck.
Time for
What?
me to get serious? Vermin. I'm in position. Target discerned. This will be over soon.
Boy, adios, girl. Well, sorry, I told you what will take time out. I don't know, I'm gonna try to watch it.
迷っている暇はありませんわよ。
You're not the one I'm looking for. Move.
準備。はい、それでも慰めを求めますね。
Just who are you weaklings going to stop like that?
どうしてこの目です。
Mission accomplished.
GG. Finally, I'm gonna stop for tonight. After I'm done with this. Weather. Underground structure. Stadium borough. Continue. I think this is a very smart decision. Rock, we don't have enough hands. There are many places above us where people can hide. I still haven't checked at least a third of Sedae. You know, Harmo and the gang are getting ready for the move already. In a couple days, we'll be leaving this place with the soul of the train. When that happens, even if our team stays, the chance of rescuing anyone will be slim. That's the reason for them to join us. They aren't joining us, they're cooperating with us. Since you and the commander, they're friends of a friend, who accepted our friend's request and helped them enter the game, and now they're here. We're taking all this look for people. They can rest up in our hideout. That's the commander's order. And once they're done resting, they'll leave this place. We'll escort them somewhere safe above ground, and they'll be them. Why can't we ask them if they're willing to stay for a short while? They might be a small favor. They'll just be a small favor. They might not turn us down. You know why? I told you. The commander thinks they can be trusted. There has to be a reason for that. So I'll stop questioning their motives. But I also don't want our men dragged into needless danger. What do you think they're doing is dangerous? What do you think they're doing? Some people in Vinny with a bunch of highly skilled sarcasm, and they're making an enemy of those sarcasms. With other sarcasms, nice, the Victorians were used to this. I don't know, lords fighting day in day out outside one meeting. Ever since we were born, they've been fighting amongst themselves to no end. If it wasn't because of all their infighting, our homes would have become a sarcasm backyard. It's tiring enough to take back our homes. Sarcasm want us to fight on our alliance. And not only is there nothing we can do about it, it has nothing to do with us. But what if we can really stop the sarcasm not being safe? Maybe we think they're here to snatch the crown. The way I see it, we have a common enemy. I'm also confident to think that we can take control of the situation, not like you do. The sarcasm, they're nothing like what you think. They're good at pretending. Damn, more racism. The day my dad was executed, I spotted a girl in the distance. The executioner called her Your Majesty. That was when I found out that the king of the devils actually looked like me. You never told me that, because I never saw the need to. I'm telling you this now because I want you to know that we can't let ourselves be deceived by these. Even though the Saga's woman had a flawless, unblemished appearance, even if she put on a look of pity for the old woman near work, totally unknown to her, I will never forget. She's the one who had the sarcasm and took my call, and called us more Victorians. She's the Lord of Thieves. Miss Amia. Face. What's wrong with her? All I have to say, Captain, I will head above ground and continue our search for you. You should give what I said some thought. Sorry, Miss Mia, doctor. I need to tell Harmon to please excuse me. Doctor, the sarcasm is wrong proclamation. Well, okay. white-haired woman looking impressionable. The sarcasm called her Your Majesty. Doctor, you might have forgotten, but I will never forget even the tiniest detail of our expression or anything you said to me. You mean? I know it's impossible, but Dr. Singe, from today onwards, you have permission to access the following files. Some of the information in these files will be of interest to you, whether it's information about her or information on the powers that Mia has inherited. We talked about this, and you didn't believe it. Many time cusses meanings. I can't deny the importance of it to Mia, and the thing she needs most in this Londinium operation is your assistance. Doctor, no matter what you do find in Londinium, you have to face it with her, together. I know we can do it. Not so fast. Right, I need to stay calm. I was almost going to chase after Miss Rock and ask her to do something, but I could further feel a misunderstanding. Being very hard on myself to take. Yeah, doctor, I'm feeling better now. About the books. I learned a little bit about the hospital from Dr. Kelsey before I came to London. There are some things that I haven't had a chance to talk to you about. Actually, for a very long time after that said, I dreamt about you for a long time. In my dreams, we never talked. Just watched over me in silence. It was late that night, out of the barrens. You held my hand silently, and I could sleep soundly. I was able to feel you. I knew you were just asleep, Dr. Singe. You might have been away for a little while, but you were there with me still. Yeah. But she's not the same. She told me a lot of things in my dreams. And you baited every single sarcasm that was island. If I wasn't sleeping well, it was cold. She warned me about a lot of things, but she was right there by my side. The more that happened, the more it's brought home that she has left us. And that now, there is so much she didn't want to leave behind. So many people and things she kept thinking about. Us, Dr. Cal said, rolls out in the sarcasm. If she was actually alive, would she not come back to us? Let's do something with it. It's a very cruel matter. It's a very serious matter in sarcasm, much more than any other race. Soul's sarcasm past eventually returns to a full trial. It's the greatest comfort to sarcasm after a lifetime of hardship. Doctor, you witnessed the passing of pity. It was a matter of dignity and pride. It was the last time a man saw his own pity. The sounds of death gave him an answer. His answer can forgive everything about him. No sarcasm should ever have that final piece stolen, especially her who gave everything to her. Doctor, do you remember what I said that for? I know our emotion is taking hold of Londinium. It's anger. It's sarcasm anger. It's not just me who can hear it. This anger is so strong that all sarcasm can hear it. Even a Wendigo altar can't give rise to such a strong resonance. It's like someone turned the sarcasm century-old burning anger into actual raging fire. No one wants to stop, but sooner or later it will burn from Londinium skies and spread, burning everything in its path. And that's why we need people as soon as we can find out what the source of the fire that's engulfing everything actually is. I'm worried about you, Mia. You can see it, Doctor, right? Emotionally, it's not like I was before. Going ready to dive into the fire isn't the leader who goes out. Probably not the successor they're talking about either. It's a Mia. It's what I want. It's the answer I'm looking for as an individual. And it's true. I'm also a little scared. Afraid of that answer. I don't want to see Dr. Kelsey and everyone else have their hearts shattered. That's you too, Mia. Yeah, right, there's me. If it's really her, I don't want to imagine what that might mean. It is something I must face. There's no other way to it. I'll face it with you. Thank you, Doctor. Just knowing you on my side gives me courage to keep going. I'll go talk to Commander Clovis now to propose a partnership. Their friends were taken prisoner by a sarcasm and manpower to rescue them. We also need their help. But in my original plan, we should have gone to who our contact and possibility. We figure out whether she's safe or not. Friend, self-salvation corpse. Maybe their commander could help us find her. Let's not to mention their guidance, would make our journey to Central Londinium much more likely to succeed. Let's handle to Londinium citizens, self-salvation corpse that we did not hear for a sarcasm crown. Dublin forces are acting very strange. They're going that way. Sarkaz troops are guarding that area. Dublin would never have dared to go anywhere close with them around. That's not the reason. I'll tail them. Isn't that a tad risky? Yeah, 10 times our manpower. So I'm going alone. The rest will continue as planned. Look for resources at the stronghold. They just started relocating. Most likely, they haven't had the time to haul their supplies away, too. Be careful of them. You too. Gotta move on. The command doesn't want us to waste another second. I know you don't want me doing this. Who does? Those thinking devils treating us like a bunch of mercenaries. Won't let me see you slacking off. You better not embarrass the commander in front of the sarcasm. Why aren't you keeping up? M-611 responding. Well, what's going on? Oh, you, M-601, call for don't speak either. Hand over the comms. Alright, now you can speak. Call. Tell me. What are you helping the sarcasm? Like I tell you, you wicked Victorian wolf. Let me think. How did Dublin treat the Victorians who weren't willing to talk? They were hanged over a bully a dozen meters off the ground, right? Too bad. I don't know how to make some stone columns and parts. I don't have an easy way to send someone up so high. You won't. Wouldn't I? Sure, if I were as shameless as your commander, watching my people sacrifice themselves in County Hill one by one wouldn't bother me one bit. How about this then? I'll tie you up, then dump you some manufacturing. There are lots of factories like that. It won't take long to look through things with them. One by one. Now that's how I do things, right? It's thanks to my patience that I've rescued some of those poor soldiers. I hope their commanding officer will find you too before you die alone, despairing in the darkness. No, my commander wouldn't. Please spare me. What do you want to know? Just follow orders. I don't understand the complications. Yes, I'm quite sure of that. The Sarkaz commander is much smarter than your commanding officer. Whatever he is scheming, Commander Gore will never figure it out. And you lads will have to keep playing the Sarkaz toilet. Fine. You just need to tell me where you're headed, and I'll figure out the rest myself. No. These two, man. You're back. Why don't you pay me a visit soon? You have too many guests. Oh, he was alive and he was a double agent this whole time? Thomas? Oh, I forget. You didn't want to see the come. The sorriest message. Found out that came back to London. Wouldn't that spell the end of my leisurely days? Even then, you didn't have to wait for an order to leave before you chose. He's my man. You wouldn't ever report your presence to court. Oh, he's your man. Don't fool yourself. You don't trust anything. If you really trusted him, you just call her by name. You're the one who decided to wait until the Dublin feline and your mercenary friends were gone before saying hello. Let's set that topic aside. You helped me lure the Dublin force into position this morning. I owe you this one. Well, it's not a big deal. Besides, I got a little surprise dog. Surprise? For you, of all people, to use that word, I'm guessing you found more than a few weapons. Did you meet the Rhode Islander down there? More. Now that I run, they're the ones who rescued me from Dublin and escorted me into the city walls. It wasn't for our auntie, they were just a prize from toy, such that I had to be blown up in front of them. Perhaps I could have followed them a little bit longer. I actually wanted to have a good chat. If I tell you, there's still a chance. Another job. Get you sent to Dublin and the mercenaries to guard the temporary break. I thought you had everything in place. You just had to ask some invitation. I prefer writing myself a few insurance policies. Alright, well, one then. Did I just say us? No matter, there's no one else. Truth be told, we don't really want to stay here much longer. The narcissistic old man with the child is almost here, isn't he? Don't tell him us. Of course. I get to repay your kindness out of another number. She's not masquerading as a dead man. Not only might you find her powerful, it also makes me feel uneasy. Yeah, we almost forgot. One outstanding sarcasm you are. Right, people of faces. Relax. Next time we meet, I won't be Mr. Thompson. So it's a
Great teamwork. Give me 5.
Nice. Done for tonight. Now, yep, it's getting pretty late. No, next time, probably tomorrow. Live long and prosper. Adios.